What's going on, guys? God bless you. Carlos here with Serranos Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. We have the new Ryobi 1200 PSI 1.8 GPMs. This machine is definitely going viral, right? But in today's video, guys, I'm not going to bore you with all the specs and all of that. I'm going to tell you, is this the best pressure washer for a mobile detailer? That's what today's video is about. All right, you guys, once we open the box itself, again, this one here retails for 150 plus tax. But you get the unit itself. One thing I do appreciate is that they kept the component pretty much the same. So for me to install it on my truck setup, I am really enjoying that, right? It also comes with its nozzles as well. It has a 15 degree, 25 degree, and a 40 degree nozzle with, this kind of feels rubbery. So it has some rubber on the, to protect the case as well, obviously. So you don't damage the paint should this pop out. But even if it does pop out, I think it would scratch a little bit because this part here is not covered. So the edges on it is not covered. So you could potentially scratch a vehicle, but that's pretty minimal. The gun, let's talk about the gun. This gun here itself is really nice. I gotta say, looks futuristic, feels good on the hand. It doesn't feel heavy, which I do like. Very, very light. It comes with this Ryobi foam cannon, which we'll use. This is 24 ounces of water, or it holds 24 ounces of product or liquid. I don't know, it looks funny, but hey, it has a foam cannon, and it also comes with the extension. There's the hose, right? This is a 2000 PSI hose. I don't know how many feet, which I'll give you more specs later on. It comes with its lance as well. This is definitely a very, very nice touch for us detailers out in the field. So I definitely do enjoy that. And obviously it comes with this piece here, which you can put on if you're gonna carry it. But for me, we're gonna leave it as is because this eventually is gonna go on my truck, and this is gonna be my new pressure washer, and we're gonna be testing this out in the field. So this is where everything that comes in this out the box, and we are gonna use this in real world scenarios, and I'm gonna give you guys more of my feedback. Is this the right pressure washer for you to purchase, right? So let's get this baby all set up, and we'll continue with this product. Welcome back, guys. It is the following day, right? We're gonna use the Ryobi gun. I pretty much paired it with my setup. This overall review, I really want it to be about, does this unit work with your setup? Is this something I would recommend you buy, right? So right off the bat, I will be very honest. The pressure, the 1200 PSI, yes, for me, it's a little bit too low. In return, obviously, you're getting the 1.8 GPMs per minute. In the detail world, GPM is very important. It gives you more water to rinse the vehicle. I will be very honest, I really don't care about that. All I care about is, does this work? Is this good for my system, right? But I'll be very honest, the gun feels very light, really nice. I'm pairing it obviously with their 15 degree nozzle, which is usually my favorite. But right off the bat, I will be very honest, it lacks power in that side, right? But let's keep playing with it, right? I've gone ahead and cleaned the wheels. Sorry for the noise. All right. So for this, we are going to be pairing the MJJC foam cannon with the Ryobi, and we're going to see how well does this foam up. So obviously, I think I put like 3 ounces of this product just because of it's not my everyday soap, but hopefully this gives you a nice visual of the soap. So let's go. All right, here we go. So I will say I am definitely getting that nice thick foam out of this product. Obviously that 1.8 GPM is giving me a better foaming action. So I'd say some nice foam, nice thick foam out of the unit. What do you think? This thing was filled up to the 50-gallon line. One car filled up to the tank. We are down to the 35-gallon line. So that tells you how much water you're gonna use on an SUV. All right, you guys, so I wanna show you really quick a little bit of the pressure of the 15-degree nozzle that comes with the Ryobi and how I'm gonna kind of combat a little bit of that lowering pressure. So this is stock. And I hope you guys can kind of see a little bit of the pressure. It's not as strong. It doesn't have that kick like the 1800, of course, right? So what I ended up using is one of the, I think these are the old ones that come in the Ryobi. I could be wrong, which is, this is also a 15-degree nozzle, but check this out. This one here has a little bit of more pressure. They're 15-degree, but I don't know if this is from Ryobi, but much stronger pressure. Alrighty guys, we are finally done with these two vehicles. Both of these got an interior detail, exterior wash, right? But is the $150 price tag on the new Ryobi 1200 PSI, 1.8 GPM, was it worth it? Or was it more of a hype product? The answer might surprise you. And what I'm about to say, take it with an open heart, open mind. It's an opinion based on somebody who truly uses this equipment every day. I'm not somebody that's gonna just show you the specs, pull the trigger, tell you how much PSI, all that, blah, blah. No, this is more of, let me show you real world, because I bet you nobody else is gonna showcase you this machine in real world. They're probably gonna show you the specs and inside of a garage, shoot it a little bit, tell you it's amazing, but let's be real. Out in the field, this is not the pressure washer for me. Because reason number one, that 1200 PSI, it is quite low for my liking. There was some bugs in some of these, in the vehicles, to where I literally did not have enough pressure to remove those bug guts. Now you might say to combat that, they do sell bug remover. You can spray on there, let it dwell. Even when you use those, you literally have to sit there and go over it with your pressure. Now using my 1800 PSI 1.2 GPM, I will be honest, that thing has power. I literally blow right through those bug guts like quickly, right? With this one, it was more of a process. Like I literally had to sit there and use it, right? Obviously, the nozzles that come with the equipment, they're nice. They look beautiful. They look amazing. It's just not enough pressure for me to really, when I'm using this, I feel like it's like a rainfall, like not enough pressure, right? So reason number one as to why I don't recommend you as a mobile detailer to use it is the pressure. The pressure is not to my liking, and I'm sure you guys, when you use it, you're probably gonna be like, not enough pressure. Now you will say, yeah, but it has 1.8 GPMs and that's what you want. I honestly don't care about the 1.8 GPMs. The GPMs have never really, like, I'm not fascinated into that. What I'm fascinated into is, does this machine work, right? And I've been perfectly fine with the 1.2 GPMs. Yeah, I may not get like that high flow foam and all of that. I don't care about that. But as long as it throws some foam, I'm in my zone, right? Nah. But reason number one is the pressure. Reason number two, I think, was the biggest one that I saw that I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna trade it in, but I'm gonna replace it with my older unit. But the second reason is the most important one. As a mobile detailer, water is our main thing, right? To wash our vehicles. In just one car, I literally used almost, I think we got to the 35 gallon line the first time, and this was filled up at 50 gallons. It uses a lot of water. And yes, that 1.8 GPM is gonna give you that. That thing drinks water like it's dehydrated. So you will go through a lot of water. On average, on my previous unit, the 1800 1.2 GPMs, I'm able to do 4 cars easily. And I still have water to where I'm like, I'm okay. With this one, I could probably do 2 cars at max and I'll feel very content with making sure. I would have to refill with this newer unit. So if you purchase this unit, just know that you will have to probably refill more than once, because this thing is freaking drinking that water like no tomorrow. So the biggest reason I saw for me that this is not the unit for me is that water. That 1.8 GPM for me and my setup and my system and the way I do things, that 1.8 is way too much water to be using. And being mobile, I do not want to stress about my water tank being empty. And at times we go to places where literally they have no water. What are you gonna do? You're gonna leave your job site and go get some water. So I would rather just stick to my 1800 PSI 1.2 GPMs, because my water consumption is gonna be much better. Now, key points to take out of this, right? It's an amazing machine. That 1.8 GPM is the perfect machine for you to use for a home-based detail setup, right? Or if you are home-based detail setup, or you're like a DIYer, right? Somebody who doesn't do this for a living, this is gonna be perfect. It comes with everything. It comes with a lance. It comes with nice nozzles, a very lightweight machine, a gun. It comes with a nice foam cannon. It has everything. Yes, it's the perfect starter setup, but if you're just starting, you're gonna go through water like no tomorrow. So now, overall, the machine performed really, really good, right? It sounds amazing. It does everything that you want it to do, right? But in a mobile detailing setup, in a setup of you're gonna be using this over and over and over, I keep thinking of my water consumption, and you're gonna run into issues to where you might run out of water, right? Now, overall, I had a pleasure really working with this one. I was excited to purchase this because obviously this was showcased by I Am Josh V, and he was the first one to kind of bring it out to us, right? And I was like, you know what? I'll buy it because this is something that I do use every day. I was excited until I started using it. I was like, oh, I don't know, right? But again, this is just my input. It's an honest feedback of this new Ryobi 1200 PSI, 1.2 GPMs. I hope this video kind of made sense. Let me know what you think of my input, right? Is this something you're gonna buy, right? Or if you have it, let me know in the comment section. What have you thought about it? Are we kind of matching on opinions, right? But as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, God bless you. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.